Hi guys, today this is Harley Fixes. I'm also on Google Maps now. I also own my own business. Today we're going to be doing a different episode normally than just fixing easy stuff. Today we are rebuilding the engine on this. I've already taken it out. I'm going to be doing a couple of episodes. I did originally have an episode of taking off and taking it apart, but I lost it. So today we're going to go through how we're going to take off an engine. And on this one is a Husqvarna LR120. So the problem with this was when I went to sit on it, I'd sit down, I'd put the brake lever in like that, I'd put it on, and I'd go to start it, and it would turn over, but it would crank, it would have spark, but there'd be no compression. And ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you why. This is what I've taken out. I'll show you all of this and how to do it, but this was the piston arm. Inside, it had completely snapped. Never mind, I am wearing flip-flops at the moment just because I am doing a quick video, so don't mind me. But it had completely snapped, and inside, I'd had to completely rebuild the engine. As you can see here, I've taken everything out, I've cleaned it, and I'm going to be doing a video of how to put it back together and do it properly, as loads of people on YouTube don't do it properly, and people who have had pistons snap inside leave bits inside. But right now I've cleaned this out. What you want to do if you have got bits inside, just put a bit of petrol in, wash it around and get it out. As you can see at the bottom here, I have got a dent, but it's okay, I'm going to leave it like that. So anyway, let's get back to the lawnmower. So with the Husqvarna, we've magically zoomed back over. What you want to do is, you've got the battery, which is this. It is located normally under these seats. All you do, you lift it up like that, and you have a little compartment here. Always disconnect the positive and then the negative is what I always do because of these lawnmowers. Also, just make sure this is off, as any power in these lawnmowers, there could just be a little bit left and you don't want to get shocked. Put it in neutral so it doesn't go anywhere, and put the parking brake on is one of the main things. So, and we're also going to be doing a video on repairing a chainsaw. So anyway, you come around here, you normally have the engine on it. What you want to do, never mind the motorbike outside, disconnect the fuel pump and anything, take pictures and disconnect anything connecting to the lawnmower. Luckily enough, this was the only bit of actual mechanical thing that was connected. So just take it off, but remember, take photos. So what normally you have is, you want to do first, there are 2 bolts here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, which secure the engine down. Remove the front 2 bolts first, and like that, they're normally underneath. So they're not on top normally, they're underneath. So what you want to do is come underneath here, and there'll be these little brackets on each side, which are pulley tensioners, which are right here. This one I couldn't get out, but they're right here. They look something like this. So what they do is you put them inside like that, and they would clip just like that on the inside and connect inside there. But right now, I haven't obviously got the engine on it, so I have no need to put them back on. So what you want to do is you want to get one of those lifts or anything just to prop it up at the front. And so what you then want to do, underneath here, this is your spinny, what is it called? I have to get back to the mechanical knowledge of it, but I just call it the spinny. So what you want to do is, there is a bolt under there, which mine is just poking through. So what you want to do is you want to stop this from moving underneath. See up here, you want it to stop it from moving by either putting a screwdriver through it, wedge it in between one of these or something over here. And you want to take it out, twist it, loosen the bolt and take it out. Next, what you want to do is you want to, sorry, just wiping off my hands. You want to undo all of these bolts, and then the engine will happily come away. I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge, if you know how to take engines off, it's easy just to take off. And then what you want to do, just to make sure everything is good, you want to push this back down so that doesn't get damaged. And instead of putting it in neutral, put it in first or second, just to keep the gears so it doesn't rock back and forth and move. So let's say you got your engine off now, you're all good. Let's teleport back over to the workbench. So we're back at the workbench now, and let's say you're just doing a piston replacement on one of these. So what you want to do is, you have many bits and bobs inside here. The main thing is to take pictures of what you're doing. On these, when taking it out, I'll do a main video on when I'm putting it back together. But these have timing bolts, or well, timing dots on them. One dot there, and on here, you'll see a tiny dot just there. You have to align these up because that is what times this machine. If you don't line them up, you're gonna have to be putting it all back together, and it's gonna take the real piss out of doing it. This is your oil pan or oil tray. If you're American, you can call it that. Just to do it, keep this belt in. You don't need to take the oil out when doing it because it's better to have this lubricated. But as I had to fully rebuild it, obviously, etc. So what you want to do is when rebuilding the engine, I've ordered one of these. I'm only doing this. You want to take out these little bits. You want to give them an oil over. This is your oil splasher, so it splashes oil everywhere, which is good. Take off the front part, take everything off. I'll do a video of how to do that soon, but this is just a quick recap of just the main variety of bits. With the engine, what you want to do is you want to make sure this is empty of fuel. There's nothing inside here. You can keep this large amount of stuff on, but if you are draining it, make sure to oil it and lube it up so it doesn't crust over and have rust inside of it. So what I do, grab a pair of these and I just attach it on the end, and I'm a one-handed crew here. I can't do it. I just spin it over like that, so then I've already put oil on it, so that's all right. But yeah, I'm going to do a main video of how to rebuild this. Right now I've ordered the piston for it, and I'm using a bit of this just to keep it nice and clean. So all I do, just spray a bit inside there so it doesn't rust up like that. I've got some WD-40 on the way, I know. So that's the main bit. Let's teleport over to the main machine. Another main thing with taking off the engine, I know I'm doing it in different stages, but the main thing to do is to have a look at all of this mechanical stuff and make sure nothing is wrong. Make sure all of this is tight. See, oh, that's a little bit loose. That will need to tighten up underneath, but I have loosened the bolt on it. But the main thing you want to do is, when you've got the engine off, is not to move the mower, as you can potentially rip these belts and damage the internals and the gearbox inside. It is a main issue when people are repairing these. They always are like, oh, I'm going to take the engine off and then I'm just going to move it over here. And then when they go and start it, oh, gearbox failure and all of that. So, but what I'm doing is for a customer, I'm rebuilding it. It's a Husqvarna. It came in for a simple service, but the problem was it didn't start. And I emailed them, I've ordered a replacement, and it should be arriving Tuesday. So I'll have to oh god, I'm so lost on these videos because I'm so annoyed I've lost my other one, but this is going to be a full rebuild series. The other thing is drain your fuel. That's the other thing, drain it. But with it, you've got everything off like that, and you really should lay everything out like this. Like, I've got the gasket for this, I've got the pan, I've got the old piston. I'm not reusing it, but I might reuse this part. I've got all the screws bolted in that hole. I've got everything here, and I've taken pictures along the way, so if I ever get stuck, I can look back on them. I'll do a video of how to put it back together, but this is just a short video saying this is what the engine will look like. It's a 12 horsepower engine. Parts are easy to source. Message me if you want any parts, put a comment below, and I'll get back to you. We're also rebuilding parts on this strimmer here, as we've got a couple of parts for that, so it is quite a messy workshop today. But the mower is the main thing to fix right now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.